Okay, let's make things right. From the very beginning, everyone was sure that XRP would hit the historic $10,000 mark, and it did. That prediction got a huge boost not long ago, and guess what? Now we're going to talk about how Larry Fink from BlackRock backs this up. Let's say he's talking about more than just the ridiculously low price of $10,000 per XRP. It's something that he thinks is necessary. Sorry. Let's catch up for a moment before we get to the main point of this piece. Because you want to join our amazing group, please do me a favor and click the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. This is the good stuff. Imagine that big banks like Vanguard and BlackRock are now seriously thinking about using XRP for their international deals. Just wait, things will get better. A rumor says that BlackRock will release an ETF that is all about XRP. Yes, you did hear right. But there's more. Lawrence Fink didn't stop there. He is looking at the huge $30 trillion real estate market. What is at the heart of it? That's it. Everything can be turned into a coin on the XRP ledger. Also, an amazing $1.20 quadrillion from the International Swaps and Traders Association is set to flow through RippleNet and the XRP database. We're not just talking about $10,000 per XRP. That's too simple. XRP could become worth as much as $60,000. Really cool, huh? Now, let's move on to the next part. He's doing more than just talking. Ripple and its digital asset XRP are about to go through a big change that will tokenize everything. In the next part of our film, there is also a clip that is sure to get people's attention. The move by BlackRock to an XRP ETF was announced by Larry Fink himself. So there's no reason to wait any longer. This video has been on hold for a while. There have been a lot of strange things happening in the Bitcoin market lately, especially with XRP. Think about this. On the well-known market crypto.com, the price of XRP went through the roof and exceeded $43,000. This is not a one-time thing. Instead, it's part of a bigger trend where the value of XRP is rising. Without warning. Do you remember that we talked about a $7,000 XRP problem at a big exchange last week? Now it's crypto.com's turn, and it looks like these sudden rises in XRP's value happen a lot on a number of markets. But let's take a different approach and talk about something else that I found through a lot of research that is just as interesting, but has nothing to do with BlackRock or the recent rise in the price of XRP. Who took over as head of the SEC after Jake Clinton? Gensler always labels XRP as a security, which you may already know. Here's where the interesting part starts. Gary Gensler has an identical twin brother named Robert M. Gensler. He looks a lot like Gary and is the same age as Gary. Robert is an important person at T. Rowe Price because he is the vice president of the company. To learn more about T. Rowe Price, click on the link below. It's not just any financial firm, it's a major player with sizable positions in Ethereum, Bitcoin, and yes, XRP. In this way, the link is interesting. Even though Gary Gensler, the head of the SEC, still calls XRP a security, his twin brother is very active in an investment firm that puts a lot of money into XRP and other cryptocurrencies. It's an interesting contrast that makes me wonder a lot about the complicated rules and investments that go into Bitcoin. This brings us to an interesting thought. Could Robert Gensler, vice president of T. Rowe Price, know more about XRP's possibilities than anyone else? This could be similar to how he knows about Ethereum and Bitcoin. The fact that the company has big investments in these three cryptocurrencies supports this idea. Even though the SEC says it doesn't believe in insider trade, many studies and papers have shown that it does happen. These investigations, which have mostly been about insider dealing and market manipulation, have often brought to light questionable ways. The CC does things. It looks like a pattern is starting to form. It looks like people who work for the SEC are telling their family members about digital assets that might not be considered stocks anymore. Then these family members buy early. When the asset is officially deemed non-security, its value soars, making these friends and family very rich from low prices and high sales. Taking this into account, let's look at the idea that Robert N. Gensler might have known from his brother Gary Gensler that the SEC might lose a case against XRP. The chance that Congress will push for a settlement between Ripple Labs and the SEC makes now a good time for smart buyers to buy XRP. But seeing T. Real price move money more and more toward Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most importantly, XRP adds more depth to the story. People in the cryptocurrency community are talking about how XRP could reach an all-time high of $60,000, but experts like Jack the Ripper, who have been bullish on XRP, think it will go much higher than $589. Even though it's a bold guess, this statement shows how People are becoming more interested in XRP and what it could do in the cryptocurrency market. Wall Street probably wants a piece of the XRP market because it's making money. The first important step will be an XRP ETF. But let's look at this trend in more depth. Crypto Basic has some great news for us. A person who used to work for Ripple has noticed that the expert says JP Morgan has put a lot of money into XRP. This news made me raise a head, and we should talk about it more. In this order, the story goes. An ex-Ripple director replied to Ben Armstrong, who used to work for the cryptocurrency brand BitBoy, and made some new controversial claims about JP Morgan's alleged involvement in XRP. Armstrong, a well-known figure in the cryptosphere, wrote a number of posts about this. He says that JP Morgan has bought a large number of XRP coins, -7.5 million. Armstrong goes on to say that this deal is worth about 7.5% of JP Morgan's total business wealth. Wait though, because this math seems to be totally wrong. If you look at JP Morgan's estimated total assets for 2023, they are a huge $3.89 trillion. That means that 7.5 million XRP, worth 4.46 million USD right now, is only 7.5% of JP Morgan's wealth. Armstrong's estimate isn't quite right. Emphasizes how important JP Morgan's alleged strategy is, suggesting that they are secretly hoarding XRP. He says this shows that JP Morgan is becoming a major player in the Bitcoin world. There is a story that big names on Wall Street like JP Morgan might get into the cryptocurrency space, especially with XRP. Even if the numbers aren't 100% accurate, the fact that big banks are getting into the Bitcoin space is still something to think about. XRP has been at the heart of a number of interesting events, which points to a larger trend of traditional banks interacting with the world of digital currencies. Armstrong's bold comments have also drawn attention to BlackRock, a huge company that manages assets. He is paying attention when he says that BlackRock is now thinking about adding XRP to its investments after getting approval for its iShares Bitcoin ETF. Armstrong kept going after that. His attention is also on the current court case between the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple. His thoughts? Even though the court drama is still going on, the fact that these big-name investors are putting money into XRP shows that they are sure the cryptocurrency will have a bright future. Assuming this accumulation trend is real, it would mean that big banks are betting on XRP even, though the regulation environment is unstable. Okay, everyone, here's the deal. It was always possible that Wall Street would start to use Bitcoin. This has been on my mind for more than 5 years, but at the time it seemed like an impossible dream. Now though, look at us with Bitcoin in the lead. Do you believe XRP will follow suit? To be nice, I have to disagree. When is more important than if? Armstrong's description of the situation, but it might not be the whole story. It gets more complicated though. Matt Hamilton, who used to be the director of Ripple, reacted to Armstrong's shocking claims with a healthy dose of doubt. Because there are so many XRP coins in circulation, he wondered if such a buy was legal and what effect it would have on the price of the coin. Hamilton then gets a calculator out of his bag. There are 100 billion XRP in circulation, so 7.5 million XRP is only 0.0075% of that amount. It's possible that this is a fake account, since Hamilton even made fun of Armstrong's claims. It's a jokey tribute to Armstrong's often unrealistic comments, suggesting that you would need to look at them with a funny eye in order to understand them. Let's take a look at the math sense. To be honest, it talks for itself. Hamilton was right on the money when he pointed out the obvious mistakes in the first claim. That much is clear, the numbers just don't add up. That said, this made me think, where did this crazy story begin? I looked it up and found the answer, folks. I found the source and it's really cool. That's it.